Havab Tribe, it's the Real High Priestess coming to give you your January 2021 energy read for the sign of Gemini. So we're going to get into it with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. So we're doing Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look at here. What general energies are we dealing with for the month of January? Month of January, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Woo! We're dealing with moth energy. All right, Gemini. Let's see, over here we got fire, impulsive, hasty, wishful. So with the moth, you're always thinking the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions, so quick fix or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex, no matter the illusion. No one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. Nice. So this energy is very much so about completing any kind of projects that are there in your life that remain, tidying up those loose ends even that you may have left in 2020 even, Gemini. So let's go ahead and dive into your tarot, classic tarot read. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I feel like you may have had a lot of distractions around you, or you may be distracting some people, Gemini. That's the kind of energies I'm picking up on, and I know it's kind of hard to accept when you're the one that's distracting people, all because of this hasty energy you have, this jittery type of energy you have, and that's kind of what I'm picking up on. But I do feel like there's a big change coming in for you, for yourself, that you kind of apply to yourself because you gain a new situational awareness within yourself. There you go. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Swords, deception, 10 of Swords, feeling very stabbed in the back, and the Empress energy, which is the divine feminine that you may be dealing with. This is Virgo energy. You may be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini. All right, Chariot energy. So we've got movement with this Empress energy. All right, there we go. All right. So there's definite pain, a lot of pain, Gemini, that either you're dealing with or you may have caused this divine feminine energy. The Hermit, you're definitely dealing with a Virgo over here. You got a lot of major arcanas going on here, Gemini. The Hermit is all about going within, seeking that self-love, being able to cultivate stability even. I feel like you're going back to your inner knowing with the Hermit, sticking to your root, taking a look at that map that you have within you even. Nine of Swords, ending the month. Interesting. Yeah, definitely dealing with a Virgo energy. You've got an overall energy of the Page of Swords. So you're dealing with someone that you may be taking a look at online. Let's get some clarification with the Seven of Swords energy. What exactly is the Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords alluding to? What exactly, what deception took place over here? What is it that we're dealing with when it comes to this stabbed in the back feeling? It's definitely a wrap-up of karmic cycles with the Ten of Swords. Heading in the direction of the Hermit. So this Empress energy you're dealing with either within your inner divine feminine within is going in the direction of self-love after having to deal with all this heartbreak energy, or this manipulation. Oh yeah. Okay, so there was deception in a certain energy that was taking place. There is a new beginning. Let's just shift this up with the Fool energy. So you've got a brand new clean slate after this deception takes place. It's also kind of, the Fool can be a little bit of a silly person. So you may have made a silly manipulative mistake, which ended up causing this Ten of Swords energy. Yeah, this Ten of Swords, so feeling very stabbed in the back. Like you kind of screwed yourself over with this one. A lot of sleepless nights, Gemini, that are being taken place over here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's why it's very important with this Moth energy, this hastiness, this hasty decision you may have made. Could have been during the time of New Year's. It could have been... the thing is, like, when you kind of manipulate your inner divine feminine energy, you definitely end up feeling the brunt end of the stick. There's a very dire need to go inwards and rectify those issues. So let's take a look over here with the direction that you're headed in, which is the Hermit. So I feel like any kind of stagnancy is going to be over in September season this year. So it's not like, don't expect any of those kind of those mistakes to just clear up out of nowhere and right away. It's definitely something that's going to take a long time to cultivate more self-love, more self-appreciation, so that you don't make those hasty, deceptive decisions that end up kind of screwing yourself over. So you've got those sleepless nights coming in with the Nine of Swords, some insomnia even. Yeah, it's definitely asking you to disconnect from your environment, take more control of yourself. With the Hermit energy is someone who spends more time alone. They tend to go inwards. It's time for introspection with the Hermit. With the Hangman, clarifying that, so you could be asked to, like, divinely, with the Chariot, it's a divine direction. It really pretty much orchestrates your surrounding to push you inwards. So no matter what, you can't avoid it. You can't really be as impulsive as you once were. With this Moth energy overlapping this reading. Let's take a look at this Empress energy. How's this Empress doing? You could be dealing with an Empress. This could be you. All depends where the energies lie. If you need more information, you can get a personal reading to clarify the situations if this resonates. And if it doesn't, just take what does. So there's no need to overstress about it. Let us see. What's up with this Empress energy? All right. So Empress energy. Okay, so you would have, okay. So definitely it was a third party situationship. You were not probably willing to see this individual who represents the Empress energy, so divine feminine energy, entered into third party situations, probably with the Judgment over here. It's probably a reoccurring situation that happens with this third party interferences. It all happens when you're not very grateful of what the divine is offering you over here with the clouds. Sending you this cup of love with the divine feminine energy. And it does happen a lot in connections, very like divine connections. They tend to ignore the thing that is the best thing for them, and it's mostly because you feel so much, and sometimes your surroundings don't allow you to accept this different kind of individual, or this different approach that you have towards yourself or your endeavors. So this is really like I'm picking up on things such as emotional relationships. I'm picking up on also some pentacles over here. Chariot is all about a divine direction, so you could be dealing with purpose. This has a lot to do with your purpose. So I feel like, you know, when it has to do with your purpose, you don't really want to take it too lightly. You want to really take the time to go inwards with this Virgo Hermit energy, and it does take time, but make sure you're taking that time. Don't keep ignoring it like this Four of Cups energy, where like it's so obvious, it's right here, but you're so busy looking at these past energies that you just completely miss what's right in front of you. And then the train leaves, the Chariot takes off, and here we go, repeating another cycle for another few years or months or whatever. You basically ignore your own self. You deny yourself of yourself, Gemini. So you want to make sure you're not really doing that. Let's try to get some relaxation here with the Nine of Swords energy. Some Amazonite to calm the anxieties down. That's to clear the heartbreak down. The Morganite. I love crystal healing. All right. Gemini, that's kind of a heavy energy to feel for the month of January right off the bat. It could have been something that, like I said, maybe have taken place towards the end of December. I feel like towards the latter part of the year, it's something that may have been reoccurring, and you didn't really quite get the message. But I feel like now, like, it's just life is pushing it in a certain direction where you kind of have no choice but to face it, and make the more you ignore it, the harder it gets for you as time goes on, and you may end up putting yourself in a position you never thought you would have to be in, Gemini. So do take the time to go inwards and cultivate that appreciation for what's being divinely offered. Don't just ignore the signs. I feel the signs are everywhere, and you may be ignoring them, you know, just because of this hastiness, this anxiety you may be feeling. Take the time to rest with this Nine of Swords energy towards the end of the month. You're really overthinking, a lot of staying in your thoughts and like really regretful energy is what I'm feeling, but suppressing a lot of like trying not to feel is what I keep feeling. Just trying not to feel, and that's why it's important for introspection to take place. If you don't, you don't get to the root of the problem. All right, Gemini, so that concludes your January 2021 reading. Until next time.